The Full Circle. With DC. And a very, very, very good day, everybody. My name is DC. I am the host of The Full Circle, a podcast where we link songs together with the last song linking back to the first song, hence completing the full circle. I have a very special guest on The Full Circle. He has been on the show not once, but twice. An absolute legend, including a time when we had some bird-eye chilies together. Is it going to happen again? You just have to wait and find out. He's an absolute don, a great guy. His name is Captain Davidoff AKA David Desai. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, David.
Thank you. What an intro. I don't know if I've fully recovered from the chilies, and it's been a decade. So hopefully we won't find out again. But what a lovely intro. Thank you. Very kind to be invited back. Very grateful to be here. And great to see just how awesome the show's been the last few episodes. Actually, I have to confess I've been binging the last few days in prep for this. You've really taken a downgrade getting me on. You've had some absolutely quality guests, so big shoes to fill. Yeah, we're great.
Oh no, Captain! Thanks for the kind words. No, never a downgrade. Never a downgrade. I mean, upgrade. Yeah, upgrade, grade, same grade.
Continuing excellence.
Yeah.
Let's
Excellence.
go with that.
Yeah, I like that. How are you? How have you been anyway? How are you keeping?
Yeah, good, thank you. Just, surviving, keeping busy. It occurred to me actually, as I was coming home from work today, you and I have swapped because you, a man from Coventry, have moved to London, and I, a man from London, live in Birmingham. So we've basically done a 180.
Yeah. Although I don't know, I think it's offensive to say that Coventry and Birmingham are in the same place, but whatever. I'll
West Midlands, brother. The West Midlands. It's all M6 to me.
Oh dear. I mean, how are you enjoying Birmingham life?
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I've been here for 7 years, just over 7 years, and actually, I didn't really have any expectations. I feel like I'm like a tour guide now, like the tourism lead. I think the world, charitably, divides into two groups of people. People who've never got out of a car or indeed off the motorway network in Birmingham, who think it's all just grim, and people who live here who think it is nice, although slightly grim at times. I actually really like it. It's great. Maybe one day I'll come back. We can fact check.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, yeah. What, me, Abby, you, Laura, and your cat?
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, with the prices in London, probably would make it. Yeah, probably would work.
Look, DC, it's a small cat. She's a small cat. I think she'll work her way into your heart, and then, frankly, you'll be feeding her treats.
Does sound quite cool. Let's enough pussy talk. Let's think about your songs. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh dear, family show.
This is a family show. I was promised a family show, DC.
You interpreted it that way. I was just talking about a pussycat, but whatever.
Look, I didn't interpret it anyway.
The look on your face. Was... Okay, look, so you've created a full circle for the third time. I want to ask two questions. Number one, is it like a lot of variety? Is there a lot of genres? Number two, have you chosen for the third time Bon Jovi, It's My Life?
I'll answer your second question first. No. Although I do think I may have chosen one of these songs at least once before. And I'll be honest, I put it in because I thought it would be funny. And it's just occurred to me now that I haven't actually bothered to go back and check what I did last time. So let's assume it's original. In terms of your first question, there's a bit of variety. I think some of my links perhaps are slightly tenuous at best. So I've kind of tried to keep things kind of flowing along in a way that I found. So I perhaps wound back some of the slightly out there choices that I went for initially. Yeah, it should be good. Should be good fun. Looking forward to it.
Okay, well, I'm now curious. What's the first song you've chosen for the full circle?
I've started off with a nice little soul, jazz, slightly gospel number. Gregory Porter, Liquid Spirit. So Gregory Porter, I first saw actually at Ronnie Scott's, which was a complete fluke actually. So I think this was just before he'd really kind of taken off in must have been 2013, 2014. And, when we were at uni, when you're sort of 19, 20, that sort of age, and you do things that you think are really cool and sophisticated, and then you realize as you age that they were actually a bit cringe. So we started on this night out where we went to Chelsea wearing suits because we convinced ourselves that if we just said things like, oh yeah, the pitch went really well in bars, people would think we were in like Made in Chelsea. Anyway, obviously nobody did. And on the way back, we thought we'd go to Ronnie Scott's. So we did, which was actually a much better use of the evening than dossing around in Chelsea was, actually, mainly because I could actually afford things. Anyway, so there was just this guy playing a set, and then about a year passed, and I can't remember, I must have been listening to something. I was like, I recognize this. Anyway, so this was actually the first album of his I bought. And yeah, it's just a really great sort of, it's a bit jazz, it's a bit kind of soul, it's a bit sort of almost gospel-y at points, the whole album, which is a bit of a weird mix. Yeah, it's just smooth.
Nice, a very good first song choice. Gregory Porter, Liquid Spirit, the first song on the Full Circle. Now, you mentioned the links are tenuous, so I'm curious to hear the link to the second song. How does Gregory Porter, Liquid Spirit link to the second song then?
Oh, right. Well, so are you ready for this?
Oh, goodness.
Many people don't know this. Why am I pointing with a pen? Many people don't know this about Gregory Porter. Gregory Porter actually got a football scholarship to college.
Wow.
But couldn't take it up because he injured his shoulder, not quite sure exactly what, but basically couldn't throw or pass. I think it kept dislocating or something. This bit isn't relevant to the story. So that's my link. Can you guess where we're going so far?
Football, injury, shoulder.
Football. Just football. American football.
No.
Travis Kelce.
Gravis Kelce?
Not Travis Kelce.
Who's that?
Oh my days. Okay. I'm so glad I'm here for you, DC. So Travis Kelce, star quarterback of some sort, is engaged to Taylor Swift.
Oh my goodness, of course I know that. Of course, I just forgot his name.
The American dream for Miss Americana. So the second song is a Taylor Swift number. Some people may know that I am a small Taylor Swift fan. So my second song is I Can Do It With a Broken Heart from her second but most recent album, The Tortured Poets Department. And for me, so obviously I went to the Eras tour. It was great, by the way. Went all the way to Edinburgh, had an absolutely fantastic time. And for me, this was one of the highlights actually in the show. So the album had only just come out, I don't know, maybe a month or a few weeks or something before. And there's this whole bit in it. I assume you're completely familiar with all the lyrics, DC.
Of course.
Yeah, so you'll know the bit where she's kind of talking about, how she's heartbroken and, she's basically just putting on a brave face. And there's this bit where she's essentially says, all the pieces of me shattered as the crowd are chanting more. And every single time, obviously the whole crowd are just screaming more. And it was just this kind of absolutely weird thing. Because it was it must actually be really rubbish being a super megastar, having your whole life just out in public and not really being able to ever kind of be yourself. And while she was trying to explain all this, the whole crowd were just kind of completely playing into it, really. And it was just this is very weird, very surreal, but also kind of just felt oddly deep. So anyway, that's the tenuous link to my second song.
Nice, I like it. I mean, it works. Yeah. And I apologize to any Swifties that I didn't recognize the name Travis Kelce. That's so bad of me. It was just a momentary slip. Of course I knew that name. Of course I did. And I didn't say Gravis. That was just people just not hearing me. I heard Travis, and I apologize to anyone because I don't want to get not cancelled, but I don't want to get the wrath of the Swifties.
The billions of fans worldwide, 200 stadium shows, all sold out, and you've said Gravis Chelsea.
Oh dear. Well, look, it's all good. Taylor Swift, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, the second song of the Full Circle, and of course I knew there was going to be a Taylor Swift song on there. And I'm just going to break format a little bit because we've got a few things coming up. So I'm going to ask you just this would you rather question based on you asking this now. Would you rather see Taylor Swift live or go to Formula One?
Ooh, difficult because I've actually done both. Is this for the rest of my life I can only ever do one of these things?
Let's do that. Yep, perfect.
Okay, so I would pick Formula One.
Ooh,
and
okay.
Here's why. I think at the moment, the thing about Taylor Swift, right, is so the Eras Tour, and obviously I've watched the whole documentary on Disney Plus, and I'm sure you will have as well, all 6 episodes. Fantastic viewing, would recommend. Other docos are like available. But basically, it's very rare, isn't it, that you actually see artists when they are kind of obviously right at their peak, right? So I think often you kind of go and you go to a concert and you either see someone who's kind of on their way up or they're fantastic, but then you're kind of like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next, right? Whereas this concert's like 4 hours long or something. It's absolutely like however many hundred, just bang, 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 absolutely nailed. And we sat there. There was a few of us, and we were like, this is probably one of the few times you'll ever see someone who is absolutely at the top. And like, where do you go, right, from that? It's like years of touring and doing this ridiculous show. So I think having seen that, actually, you kind of wonder, like, at what point does she just retire and go, do you know what, completed it, mate, actually? And I think in that setting, having kind of seen that, actually, what else is going to really compare? So in that setting, actually, I probably would rather go, if I had to pick one, and see Formula One, because the new regulations has brought the king, 8-time world champion, Lewis Hamilton, almost back into play. And frankly, that's pretty special too.
Nice. I like your reasoning as well. Yeah, because like you say, it's very rare to see someone at their peak, and it is very clear that is their peak. I mean, I was going to ask, well, I mean, like, are you a fan of her new album?
So I started off, and I've had this probably for the last couple, where you sort of listen to it the first time, you kind of go, this isn't one of the greats. But then actually, I think I found the last couple really sort of build. And I think actually, when you actually sort of sit down properly and listen to it, instead of just, like being in the car or doing something else at the same time, actually, there's some really clever writing, like well put together songs. It's just none of them are kind of really sort of, sometimes you listen to something and you go, that is catchy, that's going to be stuck in my head all day. I don't really feel that any of her last couple of albums really have kind of done that, but they're very good, but they require a bit more time to kind of get into them.
Sure, grower, not a shower. You're the one. I'm just saying they're growers.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it as well. All right.
Fair. I mean, I
looking forward to this.
I haven't listened to her new album, like, just because I haven't had time. But I have listened to her album before, and that's one of Antihero, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's not the name of it, but it's in that, yeah.
No, I know that name's on I know that song's on the album, but I like that song. So a rare what? No, sorry, a song that I like of hers, and I listened to the album, and my the only thing that I just thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, is just I just thought she didn't. I guess she did have a style before, like she had her own style. And I think it was quite relatively unique before, and I just think that she just now sounds like just any other pop artist, without, like, no disrespect.
No, I think you're right, and I think that's probably part of it, isn't it? So like, there's still some bits there that are kind of clever and different, but it feels almost kind of like layered under this kind of veneer of kind of not like normality, because that's a lame thing to say. What are your thoughts on the fact that she's had to rewrite all of her music and then in the end has just bought the originals anyway?
So is that what's happened? So she's bought all the originals after rewriting all her music?
Yeah. So she's actually rewritten a few bits of a couple of the songs because, the initial lyrics before she was famous were kind of considered perhaps a little bit too on the nose, shall we say. And so she's rewritten a couple. Better Than Revenge, for example, great song. Heavily suggests that a colleague, shall we say, is better known for things that they do on the mattress. Whoa. That was rewritten. It's not very 2025, is it? But yeah, sorry, I feel we've talked about my pet topic for a long time here.
No, we've moved on from you, Kat.
No, Taylor Swift, my other pet topic.
Sorry,
I walked into that. I should have brought the cat to be part of the full circle.
It'd be cool. Actually, I'm not going to make the joke. There was something else I wanted to say about I honestly, I need to do a bit more research about that. I guess I know the story about her not being a fan of some people off the record labels, and I know there was some like back and forths about that. And I guess she just thought, well, I'll just re-record them then. And now she's bought them.
I think once again the secret ingredient here is money, right? So She became a billionaire and then thought, you know what? Why have problems when you can just buy solutions? And I think that's, do we not really all just aspire to that? Really?
I think the thing I would say, and this, I've got to be really careful with my words, because I think obviously there is this association that if you don't like Taylor Swift, or if you're not a fan of hers, as maybe some of us are, suddenly you do just seem to get absolutely piled on. So I think I'm going to choose my words carefully. But what I will say is I think she's a very good businesswoman. A very good businesswoman.
I think so as well. And I think especially, I think also when you have this whole kind of public image, sorry, DC, just to interrupt, your friend has just actually walked in here.
Oh, yes.
Come on, Tally, be part of the full circle.
Very nice. Oh, there's a tail. Nice.
I'm just happy to see you.
Oi, family show.
What?
Can't make comments like that.
I am happy to see you.
Can't make comments like that. No, I'm joking.
I feel like a Bond villain now because I've got a cat sat on me. You're the wrong colour, mate. You need to be white.
Hey, you can't say... What? You can't say things like that. Then think this is Nigel Farage FM.
Is it too late to restart the show?
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, listeners, what's just happened is my cat's arrived. My black as night cat.
Very nice.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that's where I would stand. I agree. I think she's a very sensible and shrewd business person who's quite good at cultivating and managing an image. But I think probably if you're going to be a famous star who appeals to the kind of teenage audience, I guess you kind of have to an extent, don't you? Stage manage it all, but it does feel a little bit forced, I guess, at times, doesn't it?
Yeah. Not just teenage audience, obviously men in their 30s with a cat as well.
Taylor Swift has 2 cats, you know. We're basically friends. What? No, that's weird.
See, I was going to say, this is the parasocial stuff that I just don't understand. Oh my goodness, I've got a cat. Oh my goodness, Taylor Swift does too. Oh my God, we're besties.
We're basically friends. We're best friends. She was just busy. That's why she didn't come to my birthday. What?
Okay, let's okay, enough Tay-Tay talk. I can't believe I just called her Tay-Tay. Enough Taylor Swift talk.
I've never done that. Just so you know. I've never done that.
Would you call yourself a Swiftie?
I mean, look, if the shoe fits, yeah, probably. I'm not sure I'd like it. I don't like to label it, but...
No, fair enough, Captain. All right, Taylor Swift, I Can Do It for a Broken Heart. How's that link to the third song on the Full Circle?
Well, our third link, the second link. So you'll have, as a big fan, as we've established, will know that Taylor Swift's number is 13, because that's her birthday, the 13th of which month, DC?
Oh my goodness.
December. Yes, exactly. December. You're right.
December. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Same birthday as Rhiannon, of course.
That's exactly it. The same birthday as Rhiannon, which obviously you also remember reliably every year. Anyway, 13 is an important number for Taylor Swift aficionados. Now, there's another band who also has 13 albums. I've given you a pretty big clue there, DC. Any ideas?
It's not going to be Red Hot Chili Peppers, is it?
It is the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You are some sort of professional. Do you know that? You should do a radio show and a podcast or something. You are on fire.
It's only because I like them, and I thought they had 13 albums. Oh.
Okay, yeah, fair dues. I was hoping you wouldn't get that, actually. Yeah, so Red Hot Chili Peppers. So this is from The Getaway, which is what their, you'll know, 11th album, is it? Maybe? 12th?
Yeah, it was. It's 11th, yeah.
The song I've gone for is Dark Necessities, which I kind of like, because I kind of feel it's that sort of classic thing where it's sort of got that slightly sort of meandering sound, and it's all just a bit kind of eerie and dark, and then you sort of listen to it and it's all just a bit like, oh, this is all a bit deep and concerning, and it all just kind of, just to me, is like kind of their sound, isn't it? And like, you know, when I was at school, it was kind of really cool and alternative to be into like the Chillis, and now, like, you know, we've all kind of grown up, but they bring out a few tracks each album that kind of just has that sort of kind of original sound that kind of goes like, you know, it's all right to have demons and stuff, we all have them, and it just feels very on brand for me. It's just one I keep coming back to be honest. Yeah,
I love that song. Dark Necessities, Red Hot Chili Peppers, the third song on the Full Circle, and definitely a band I can talk about a little bit, because are you a big fan of theirs, or?
So I've seen them live once,
yeah,
which would have been 2017 or something.
Okay.
at the O2, maybe 2017, maybe 2018. I went with my mum actually because my mum won a competition. It was great. She
Mother
got 2
Desai.
tickets. Yeah, we had a great time. And actually, that was I think when this album had just come out. So yeah, I do listen to them. I suppose I'd call myself kind of like a casual fan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. So for the audience, I think me and you, Taylor Swift, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Let's swap it around. I think I'm a casual fan for Taylor Swift, obviously.
Fair. Okay, I'll go with that. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I'll buy
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm not lying in the slightest. No, so basically, you would have seen them when so by the way, Californication, Stadium Arcadium, I'm sure you know those albums that time when we were at school.
Yeah.
That was with the guitarist John Frusciante. The Getaway was with a different guitarist.
That's right.
Yeah, Josh Klinghoffer. They changed back to John Frusciante in the last 2 albums. I would say try and see them live with John Frusciante because, again, no disrespect to Josh Klinghoffer, I think he actually did really well for the band. And as you mentioned, there's some so good songs. And I think he actually changed their sound a bit. But I think live experience with John Frusciante and Flea, that combination, outstanding. So if they do come back to tour in the next couple of years, which I suspect they will, try and see them just for that combination. It's a completely different experience. They won't do Dark Necessities though. John Frusciante has this rule where he won't play other people's songs that he wasn't in a band with. He says it's like playing your ex's songs. That's what he said.
I mean, I get it. I suppose it's artistry, isn't it? Like at the end of the day, if you're basically it's not even like doing a cover, is it? You're literally doing the original, but it's not yours, I guess.
Yeah. And that's what Flea said. So Flea made a very unfortunate, clumsy comment when they asked about why he changed back to Josh Klinghoffer and John Frusciante, why they got rid of Josh and brought John back. He basically said that it felt like they were playing covers. And you're like, oh, I don't think you should be saying that about your guitarist that you just had for the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's a bit on the nose, isn't it?
Yeah, you feel a bit harsh. But it is what it is. And yeah, I think that's a great song. I think The Getaway has some really, really good songs. And I think I'm With You as well. The other album with Josh Klinghoffer has some really good songs. I could talk about Red Hot Chili Peppers for days. I don't want to bore you. They have a song though, fun fact, they have a song that used to be called Special Secret Song Inside. Write it and you can see what the song is called now. It's not the most family friendly name. Let's just say that.
It's something for the after show.
Yeah, exactly. I normally do quizzes and stuff, but actually you have done something that I don't think maybe one of our guests has done before. It's actually done some prep. Obviously everyone preps the songs, but you've actually prepped a feature. Now I don't want to put you on the spot. I actually want you to do this feature. I want to hear it. I want the Full Circle Nation and myself to take part in this feature.
Well, it'll be rude not to in that case. What I've prepared you, DC, is a little game I like to call Fake News? ? What I've got for you is I've got you 3 sets of 2 headlines. Okay. So we're going to go through them one set at a time. So I'm going to give you 2 headlines. And I want you to tell me which one is real and which one I've literally just made up a few minutes ago.
Nice. I'm going to put the Would You Rather theme song to give it a little bit of music in the background. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Perfect. So are you ready? London's oldest hat maker, F.D. Orion, has gone into administration today. Or the king of an African tribe returns to his job as a gardener in Canada. Now, would you like to hear those 2 again?
Yeah, say it again, just so I've got it spot on.
So, London's oldest hat maker, F.D. Orion, has gone into administration today. Or, the king of an African tribe returns to his job as a gardener in Canada.
Well, I haven't heard either of these in the news. So one of them is true.
One of them is true. I actually did this a couple of days ago. So you might not have seen them in today's news, if that helps narrow it down.
No, thank you, but I still don't remember seeing them. I mean, the one that feels like it's true is the African tribe doing the job in Canada. So I'm going to say the London hat maker, F.D. Orion, gone into administration. It's the fake news.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, Chris.
You're correct. So
Yay!
the real news article here is that the king of an African tribe, whose name is Eric Maru, so he's the king of the Akon tribe in southern Ghana, which is basically in a village called Adensi Aboabo Number 2. So this chap Eric, King Eric, was working in, I think, Ontario, as a gardener, and then basically went back home because his father died to take over being king. But basically, the tribe needs money to basically set up a new kind of civic centre and some healthcare stuff and that sort of thing. So he's basically gone back to Canada to earn some money to pay for the repairs.
Fair enough.
Isn't this great?
Quite ingenious, to be fair.
Well, it's smart, and with these exchange rates, yeah. Are you ready for your second?
Yes. How many are there, sorry?
3. Or do you want to split them up?
No. Let's do all 3. Bang them out.
Okay, you're locked in, so you're 1-0 up. 1 to you,
Excellent.
0 to me. Okay, your options. Sharks in the Bahamas, scientists say, are full of cocaine, caffeine, and painkillers. Or scientists report that glowflies native to the Chernobyl region now glow blue.
So sharks in the Bahamas.
Are full of cocaine, caffeine, and painkillers.
Yeah, and then scientists say that the glowflies in Chernobyl now glow blue.
Correct.
Oh, that is tough because...
This is
again,
just science round, by the way.
Nice. I like this. This is a really good game. I might have to nick this. Oh, that is tough. I don't... Cocaine, caffeine, and painkillers. That's the thing that's just... But then it could be in the Bahamas. Well, I don't want to judge. You know, I don't know if they probably use caffeine and painkillers. So you use cocaine? For legal reasons, I'm going to say no, but they might do. Oh, this is really good. I'm going to go for, I think the one that is fake news is the sharks in the Bahamas.
Is that your
having
final
cocaine,
answer?
caffeine, and painkillers. Yes, I think that's the final answer.
And unfortunately, DC, it's 1-1. You're wrong. So some scientists have gone off and they've tested 85 sharks. They've done some blood tests. Now I ask you, who thinks of this sort of thing? Would you go up to a shark and be like, oh mate, do you mind if I just do some blood tests? No, you'd lose your arm. Anyway, I digress. So a third of these 85 sharks, so that's what, 22 sharks, tested positive for caffeine and painkillers, mainly paracetamol and ibuprofen. 1 shark was positive for cocaine. Now they've theorized that this is all likely related to the activities of humans.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, obviously. Who makes paracetamol? Anyway, they actually think this is probably a mixture of sewage discharge into the sea, like waste stuff being, like lobbed into the ocean or falling off boats or whatever, and the effect of tourists. So presumably just, littering and stuff. So they tested some nurse sharks, some Caribbean reef sharks, and 1 juvenile lemon shark. Ever heard of those before? Sounds kind of cool, doesn't it? A juvenile lemon. Fine, so it's 1-1.
Yeah, I think some people call me a juvenile lemon. Right, what's the...
Very good, very good. Right, you're in your spread, all to play for. Now this
And
is
what does the winner get?
I don't know, respect. The warm glow of knowing that they've won. I don't know. I'm not paying you a prize.
Oh, good.
This is your show. You should be paying me.
Whoa! Oh my
Alright,
goodness.
Okay, the winner gets the respect of the other. And a virtual handshake.
Fine, the loser has to eat another chili.
No. Right, okay. You ready for the third one? Now, this is actually my favourite. I think you're going to like this one too. So the authenticity of the UK's largest Cornish pasty called into doubt, with critics labelling it an AI hoax. Or a Bath takeaway sends samosa into space and it lands in France. Tell me your thoughts on those two.
Oh my god.
This is your travel round, by the way.
I love that. I mean, both of them sound hilarious. We know with AI that
Anything's possible.
Yeah, that sound, yeah, that definitely could be a possibility. I would love it to be the Bath takeaway place sends a samosa into space and lands in France. Now that does sound just bonkers. I'm sure I would have heard that on the news. I just didn't hear that one on the news. I'm sure I would have been like, oh my goodness, the samosa's gone into space. But maybe the BBC, I don't know, maybe they don't care about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, other news outlets are available.
That is true. That's true. Right, I am gonna go
What's
for
your final answer?
The fake news is gonna be the Bath takeaway samosa into space.
Oh no, DC, that's the real news. Let me tell you about this. There's a gentleman called Niraj Gandha who runs the Chaiwala branch in just off Kingsmead Square in Bath. Do you know it? I don't. So he basically has tied this samosa to a weather balloon, and it's taken him 3 goes to launch it. So the first 2, I presume, crashed into trees or something, but the third one went off and it had a GPS tracker on it. I'm not making this up. This is completely true. So they lose the GPS signal somewhere kind of over the channel. So obviously on it, there's this samosa, there's like a GPS tracker, and there's like a little, I don't know, a note of some sort, basically saying, if lost, please return to Chaiwala. Anyway, so then they suddenly get a notification, like it wakes up and it's in France. And they're like, oh, right, okay, well, we're not in France. So they go on Instagram and they say, is anyone in France? You can go and look for this, right? Here's the approximate coordinates. So they find this guy who goes to this spot and he finds the remains of this weather balloon. He finds a GPS tracker. But do you know what he does not find, DC?
The samosa.
The samosa. It's gone, isn't it? Probably thieved by a fox or something, isn't it? Or a very hungry local, maybe. Who knows?
Wow.
This is the sort of news you don't get on breakfast.
Where did you read that?
I'll be honest. I actually don't remember. I just Googled like unusual news stories or something.
Fair enough.
And I was like, I cannot not include this.
I should have realised that was the real news. It just sounded so fake.
I know, isn't it fantastic? This is my favourite of the 3.
Of course it is. No. When you kept saying it would be your favourite of mine too, I should have realised. Why would I care about the authenticity of a Cornish pasty? So true.
You're right, DC. All the pieces of the puzzle were there, mate. All the pieces.
Well then, yeah, I deserve to lose. No, you had me. I thought I was winning. I thought I had it, and then I lost 2-1. Fair play.
Lulled into it. Go on. Virtual handshake.
Yeah, virtual handshake.
There you go, mate. Good game.
Yeah, good game. Oh, you're very kind. You're not telling me I got eaten over chili. Right.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Thank you. Yeah, not spoiling anything, not spoiling what's about to happen next. And that is about to happen next, just an FYI. I'm giving you some warning.
Great.
Because we're on song number 4. So it's time for the last challenge. What is the 4th song though? Before we do that, what's the 4th song on the Full Circle? How does Red Hot Chili Peppers' Diet Necessities link to the 4th song on the Full Circle?
Well, you'll know as a big fan that the Red Hot Chili Peppers were formed in Los Angeles. And so our next band is also from Los Angeles. So obviously I've narrowed it down quite a bit there for you.
Yes.
So this I would kind of describe as a slight filler song. So this is Maroon 5, Sugar, which frankly is just an absolute banger, actually. You can't start this song in a bad mood and finish in a bad mood. It's just so upbeat, isn't it? It's just, ridiculous. And that music video where they just go around gate crashing weddings. Fantastic. Yeah. I would do that if I was a famous musician.
Love it. Maroon 5, Sugar, the 4th song in the Full Circle. How's it a filler?
Well, all will become clear.
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting.
Good things come to those who wait, DC. Just wait for this.
Oh, my goodness. I love songs about Jane. I think that album, their first album, if She'll Be Love, This Love, Harder to Breathe. I love that album, and I love and I've liked more of their stuff. Like periodically, I think Sugar is from the album V, isn't it? It's got some really good songs. It's got like Maps. Yeah, Maps. Some really good songs on that one. I think more recently, they're not my thing. I think fun fact about them. Go on.
No, I was about to say the same thing. Like, actually, I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, do you know what I actually haven't listened to in quite a while? Maroon 5. And actually, so I kind of went off on a little side quest. And actually, some of their new stuff just doesn't really... I can't explain why. It just doesn't really hit the spot.
No, it's just a bit. No, it's not really got that same vibe they once had. But fun fact: listen to. I'll send you a link on YouTube. They were used to be called Cara's Flowers, and they used to be this like grunge band back in the 90s. It was Maroon 5. You can tell by the voice that it's hits. It on completely different band. Like it's just absolute, yeah. Like you would not know that the stuff you just listened to, their new stuff, and you listen to that back in the night, you'd be like, "How is this the same band?" It is just completely different music.
Really, I'll have a look.
Yeah, I'll send you a playlist after. So good, so good. But
Well,
yeah,
I
like,
better get it
pretty
on my
raw.
Spotify algorithm so I get similar tracks.
Yeah, unfortunately, they haven't put it on Spotify, probably because it's too similar. Now, for those of you old school Full Circle fans who would have listened or watched this back in the day, Captain Davidoff surprised me. One of the things we used to do is we used to do food challenges, and Captain Davidoff surprised me with the bird eyes chili challenge. He suggested let's do, I think he said 3 chilies.
Well, I think what it was having not really thought about this until the moment, I very confidently, and some might say cockily, said, let's just do 5.
Oh, 5.
You remember this, and we didn't do 5. I think there's a video, actually, isn't there? I don't know if we can sync a little bit of that in here. I will leave that to someone who's better at audio visuals than me. But yeah, it didn't go well. We didn't do 5. Did you have an asthma attack?
I don't think I had an asthma attack. I think both of us were struggling.
I
think
felt
you
awful.
might have, no?
No, I had very hot ears. Do you remember that?
Yes, you had.
My ears were hot.
You had hot ears. I had to run and grab some milk. The issue we have now is that we can't play music, so we can't just like pause it. Well, we could pause the show, but I'm gonna just keep it full tilt. And
I think there was a moment, wasn't there, where you went off to get a drink, or I was just left with all these buttons and sliders and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've actually no idea what to do. And you were like, just press this when it ends.
Yeah.
So it did. I was like, hello?
I think I genuinely,
Welcome back.
I remember listening back because we used to edit it, and I think you were just speaking, and I was like, oh crap, I didn't realize I was out for that long.
Whilst crying, can I just say? Whilst crying. Anyway, 11 years has passed and we haven't learned anything, clearly, because here we are, 2 grown-ass adults about to make another poor choice.
Now, I don't know, so mine are from, obviously other supermarkets are available. Mine are from Sainsbury's.
Mine are actually from Asda, and let's not pretend that they're not probably from the exact same place, because the packaging looks quite similar. Do you have a chili rating on the back of yours?
Yeah, mine's at the front, and it's 3 out of 6.
Mine's 3, and it goes up to 5 now, and I'm sure it didn't do that before, because I remember it being like the top blown off the top of like the hot scale.
Yeah, so obviously it's even more warmer chilies. Where does it say? It tells me where it's grown. Where was your grown?
Well, mine says India, not for EU.
Yeah, same. Namdhari, India, not for EU. Yeah. It's because they can't handle spice, so that's why they don't do it for EU.
I've actually got some preparation instructions on the back of mine. Chilies are hot, so wear gloves when handling.
Is that what it says?
Chop the chili tops off. Prefer it's a little milder. Then scrape away the seeds and membrane and wash your hands after. It also says hot and aromatic.
Yeah, okay, well that's something. Mine doesn't give any instructions. Mine does say use gloves to prevent irritation and wash hands with soap after preparation.
The other thing we should note here is that last time we did this, they were green. And we spoke about this earlier, didn't we, DC? And then we Googled it, and it turns out that when they're red, as these are, they're ripe. And when they're ripe, they're hotter. So that's obviously great. Now listen, we're both professional men here. We know a thing or two about bad decisions and good decisions. Do these look bigger to you as well? I don't remember
they're
them
bigger.
this size.
They're massive.
But just for the viewers at home, we've also both got something so that we don't have to touch them, and some emergency milk. So we have learnt from the last time we tried this. So actually, as I was coming up here to do this, clutching my chilies like some sort of illicit substance, I was on the stairs and I bumped into my wife, who looked at me, looked at them and said, "Not this again." So that's going to go well.
Shout out to Laura. Boom, 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 boom. That's hilarious. I love that. Oh, dear.
Things smell hot.
Have you opened them?
Well, yeah, I've just opened it. I haven't eaten any yet.
Okay. Let's open them.
So hang on. Right, can we just put some ground rules down? This is going to be great radio, isn't it? Because fundamentally, it's just going to be us snuffling and crying and screaming. Right, come on.
Hang on, so what's the rules?
Well, I guess this is massive, mate, compared to the last one. So I guess we'll just, I don't know, eat one. I'm just going to, break the woody stalk off.
I mean, don't you just eat it? I mean, can't you just eat it look, here we go. Can't we just eat it? Yeah, I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
That's another graduate. No, hang on. Before you do this and we can't speak, what are we going to do? Are we just doing one? Because we're aged now? Or are we going to just carry on?
Let's see how many we can do. Yep, let's just see how many we can do. Who cares? You know what? It's the full circle. It's back in it's 2015 all over again. Let's just do as many bird's eye chili as we want, and then we'll regret it after number one.
You're a moron.
Oh, my God.
They're not even nice, mate. Oh. This is terrible TV.
Oh. I live in a flat. People are going to think I'm actually dying.
Wait, what?
I live in a flat. I live in a flat.
Burning. It's burning. Oh. Do you know what, DC? I don't think we have anything to prove anymore. I think we've done it. We're great. Well done, us.
Shall we just stick with one?
I think we have nothing to prove here. How did we do this before? Because it's actually really uncomfortable. Is yours getting hotter as well? My ears are hot.
Yeah.
My ears are hot. Can we bail?
Okay. It's not.
Good game.
Cheers. Yep.
Oh man, that hasn't helped.
People are going to think we're absolute chickens for only doing one.
To be honest, my ears are hot already. And my milk isn't working.
How many did we do before?
3.
How?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we are pathetic. I'm crying already. I can't even rub my face.
I know.
I can barely see you.
It's getting worse. David, it's getting worse.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what? We're 30. We're in our 30s, man. We'll get reflux. Why have we done this?
I've got some Rennies. I'm going to have some Rennies after this. Oh, my goodness. I feel like doing this helps. No, my concern is I live in a flat and people around are going to think I'm actually dying.
Are you not dying? I feel I'm dying.
At least you've got Laura, who's also a doctor, who's there
ALS
to help you.
Yeah.
There you go.
ALS instructor, actually. She's very successful nowadays.
Oh, wow. Fair play to her.
Yeah.
It's coming out my nose now.
Yeah, same. My ears, honestly, they're not just hot now, they're burning. My right ear, seriously, DC, is on fire. Why? What is this ears thing?
I was about to ask, I don't know why your ears get so hot. Do you know what? We're not cool anymore. I'm sure that's what I say to you in the video the first time.
It is. You just turn around and go, why have you done this? Just because genetics.
That was it, because I think the argument was, because obviously we're both of Indian descent, we both thought that we could do it.
No, we did do it, just at great personal cost.
Should we do number 2?
No.
Okay, fine.
Do you want to do number 2?
It does seem a bit stupid, doesn't it?
Does your mouth not still hurt?
Oh, it's absolutely killing me. But I feel like once you've done one...
I don't think that's how it works. What we've done here is we've had a nice little canter down memory lane. We've done this thing that you and I have in common.
What's that?
Chilies.
I thought you meant because we're both Asian.
Yeah, that too. Well, you're right, actually. That makes perfect sense. So using that logic, because I'm only half Asian, so I've had 1. So I think you should have 2.
Should I do it?
Go on. I believe in you.
So you're not going to do it?
No. I'm not. Look, listen, DC. I'm not peer pressuring you.
Okay, compromise. I'm going to go for the smallest one. How's that sound? That's pretty tiny. That's what she said.
Okay, fine. If you're doing it,
you're going to do it?
Well, I can't leave you to do it on your own, but all of mine are massive. Hang on. Let me just try and
I'll
find
get a bigger one then if you want.
No. Leave it with me.
This is definitely a grower.
Why are we doing this?
Okay, last one. Because I feel like one is like, like anyone can do one. Doing two is a sign of being like a proper man. That's what being a man is. We're men.
Let me just break
We're
off.
strong men. We're big, strong men.
Let me break. Right.
Similar size, right?
I know you're being sensible holding the tip, but I am so paranoid I'm going to pepper spray myself by touching my face. Look at this.
No, I know what you mean.
I'm wrapping it in tissues.
No, I did wrap the first one in tissue. You're right, but it's got the chili in there now, so I don't want to do it.
That's a good point. Okay, right. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Ready?
One go, yeah? One go. Just one go. Come on, let's just do it. 3, 2,
okay,
1. No, look on your face. It's not too bad, actually. Actually, I lie. Oh my god, look at you, David. Look at you.
Drop the tissue as well.
Hey, I think I got away with it. I think that second one was... I think my theory was right.
No, you haven't. No, you won't have.
My theory was right.
You won't have.
My theory was right. Well, I can't feel anything at the moment. I think it's because my mouth has gone so numb. You know how it works in anesthetics. Once you become numb, if you get any more on you, boom.
So do you know what? Actually, you can buy capsaicin cream. So like chili cream. If you do it for like painful joints and stuff. It's like a legit like distraction technique isn't working.
David, I think I can have one more. I'm gonna do one more.
Okay, I'll come visit you when you have the hole in your esophagus repaired.
Mate,
I will concede,
genuinely.
It's not as bad, actually.
Mate, it's fine. I think the first chili has just made my mouth okay. Oh no!
It's not fine, is it?
No.
For the viewers at home, it's not fine.
I tried to be funny. I tried to be clever. I didn't try to be funny. I tried to be clever. I thought I was smart. No, I messed up. One chili too many. Oh. What have I done?
Mate, my ear is still on fire. What is this ears thing? What?
I can't talk. I'm sorry, you have to talk. I can't talk.
Okay.
I am on fire. Why did I do that?
What? Because you're a fool. You're a moron. So to summarize, what we've done is we've taken quite a nice evening where we were just having a chat. And then we've done this hilarious thing for Bants that we thought would be funny. And I'm sure for everybody else it is. But for me, it's not. And for you. Is the video going out for this? Because this is fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
So...
David.
So what we've learned here, for the viewers and listeners at home, is that if you're going to eat chilies, chop them up, right? Put them in a saucepan, maybe with some like coconut milk, some veg, bit of chicken or something. Just make a nice balanced meal where you dig them out at the end. Don't be clever, don't be smart, don't be big, don't eat them. Don't just like raw dog them. Like, it's nuts. The distraction thing actually does help slightly. I'm really just, instead of thinking about the fire in my face, I'm just really thinking about how you've made us do this.
I messed up.
You did.
I messed up.
You did.
David, I'm gonna have to get some. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get some milk. I really messed up. I'm crying.
You could say that this has gone from being the DC show to being the CD show. Go and get some milk.
I'm gonna get some milk. 2 seconds. Sorry, everyone.
Actually...
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm absolutely mate.
Joel's really annoying. I can't even claim that I've won this.
Oh my god,
because
sorry.
You've had 3. So I can't even claim that I've won this because I've only had 2. If anyone is still listening to 2 snivelling idiots crying at each other, feel free to skip forward through this bit, frankly, because I think this is just really DC crying, me sniffing. 2 people in their 30s who ought to know better, frankly. We were just talking about you.
What?
Nice to see you again.
David, complete the full circle. How does Maroon 5 Sugar link to the last song?
I'm going to distract you because you are going to know, as a man who knows his music, what key Sugar is in. What musical key? Not like a Yale key. That'll be ridiculous.
C major.
No. Guess again.
E flat.
No. Guess in the middle of those.
D minor.
D flat major, you said? Yeah,
That's what I
perfect.
said.
Well done. D flat
Thank
major.
you.
And do you know what other song? You'll know this. You'll know this song. Everyone knows this song that is in D flat major. It's a song
Bon
that people
Jovi.
are. No, it's. I didn't lie to you. I've not picked "It's My Life" for the third time. What I have done though is I've picked the song that people come out of the womb knowing the words to. I've picked "Mr. Brightside."
I was about to say, yeah, Mr. Brightside. Killers, Mr.
Which
Brightside, the fifth full circle. Go on, sorry, carry on.
and that's basically my fifth song. Now I'm here. You ask me how am I linking an icon
Yeah.
to Gregory Porter, and I'm doing it like this, so you will know. And this is very tenuous, but humour me. Mr. Brightside was released in 2003, re-released in 2004 as part of the album Hot Fuss, which was the top UK album in 2005. And do you know what was the top jazz album the year for 29 weeks in 2014 when it was released? Liquid Spirit by Gregory Porter. A tenuous full circle.
Hence completing the full circle. Yay! Captain, firstly, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too for thinking of this all those years ago. I didn't know what it would spawn. I'm proud of us, actually. I think we've shown growth here. Oh,
Speaking of growth, hello.
ow! Don't dig your claws in, mate.
They can be a bit vicious, can't they?
No, she murders a lot, actually.
Murders?
Yeah. I get bits of mouse and stuff. Oh no, don't go near those chilies. Calm.
Do you not do that?
Cats don't eat chilies. Oh, tally. Anyway, I think we've actually shown a lot of growth here because I think we've recognized that this was a formative part of our experience together. We've reenacted it in a safe environment with some milk on standby, and we've shared it with others so that they can continue to enjoy our pain.
That's true.
Last time, you'll remember, I got you a 500ml bottle of water and a bag of chilies, which I think probably made it worse.
The water definitely made it worse. The milk has helped. I'm sorry if I'm a snotty mess. Hopefully it's good. It's good to watch / listen. Now, David, you or Captain Davidoff, firstly, I want to say thank you so much for coming on.
It's been a pleasure.
We didn't really give you an introduction. I know I gave you an introduction, but you didn't really say anything about yourself, what you do, etc.
Oh, whoops. We got distracted.
Yeah, I think we just had too much fun. It's up to you if you want to / want to give any more words to the Full Circle Nation before we wrap things up.
Oh, well, I mean, I can do myself an intro, but I'm not sure it'll be that exciting, to be honest.
Be an outro now.
Oh, fine. Well, that's true. It'll be an outro. Well, you've been listening to DC and DD.
Double D, eh?
Yeah, catch me on LinkedIn. I am a doctor as well. I'm a specialist registrar in anesthesia and intensive care medicine, which keeps me busy. Do I have to do a fact?
You can give a fun fact, yeah? Give a fun fact.
Why
Either
have I
one
done
I
that?
don't know. You didn't have to do that, but you've done it now.
I know,
fact
what an
even I
idiot.
don't
It's
know.
because I'm still delirious on all these chilies. Right, okay. Okay, fine. The first time I ever crashed a car, I was 15 years old.
Whoa, is that legal?
Yeah. No, it is. It is because it was off-road, so it's fine. Basically, I bought this for the princely sum of £400. When I was 14, I bought this old car because I kind of wanted to learn to, fix it up and stuff. And so I did something on it. What was it? I think it was a new fuel pump or something. And at my house where we were living at the time, there was a driveway round the back of all the gardens. So I went up and down and I was trying to pull back into the garage and I forgot that I hadn't finished fixing the brakes. So I collided with a garage, which caused quite a bit of damage. Anyway, I'm fine. Car's now scrap. Many years have passed. It was a formative experience. I've not hit anything since at any meaningful speed.
Good.
That's it, I guess.
That's a good fun fact. It's good to get out of the way as well at that age.
That's exactly it, yeah. And nowadays, I don't, yeah. Do I hit things? I don't think so. Hope not.
Yeah, no. Hopefully you don't hit anything. My goodness.
Yeah, definitely not. If Laura's listening, I definitely haven't reversed into your car post nights on our driveway. What? Anyway, back to the studio. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Goodness. I haven't done that. That would be awful. Anyway.
Oh,
Anyway, it's
Captain.
been great. It's been great being on it. It's been so much fun. What a great time.
I've
My
really enjoyed
face
it.
might not show it, or feel it, but I've had a great time.
Thanks, Captain. I think the invite's always there, but I think we might have to retire the Chili's for future.
I think we've full circled the Chili's. We've circled back, and now we've completed that circle. We don't need to do it anymore. We've proved it. We can do it.
Yeah. And I expect for the next show to have that quiz again. I expect that.
It's
and
a
I
date.
also expect a Taylor Swift song, a Red Hot Chili Pepper song, and I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest, that you didn't include Bon Jovi, It's My Life, but whatever, I'll let it slide. I'm just
constructive feedback.
Just give it, yeah, exactly. Look, they always say do it as like a poo-poo sandwich. So Taylor Swift, excellent. Red Hot Chili Peppers, excellent. Just didn't add the Bon Jovi. So that's the middle bit, isn't it? Sorry. Taylor Swift, excellent. Bon Jovi, why do you not add that? Red Hot Chili Peppers, excellent. There you go.
I would say sorry, but instead of saying sorry, I'm just going to be better.
Thank you. That's the positive attitude I like. Nice, very nice, excellent. David. Seriously, honestly, thank you so much for coming on. Always love. I think every time you've been on the show, you've been great. I've had a great time. I think we've made up features on the fly, and we've just absolutely loved it. And I think you're top host. Wow, I told you a host because you hosted your own quiz, but you're a top guest and a top host of that quiz. We can only end it in one way, but it's something you also do as well. But can I share this? You said it's actually something you don't do because they're not holy in the UK.
Yes. So before I get, oh my God, can we say it together? Can we do the line together in the seg?
Of course we can.
So my grandfather used to always say, well, I don't want to spoil it, but it's only Indian blanks that are holy. And because it's a different species of blank in the UK, it's different. My grandfather was a very wise man. Loved a steak. Blank.
Right. Just an excuse. All right. You count us in. So you count us in. Actually, I'll just say remember this, and then you just say it at the same time as me.
Okay, right.
All right. Everyone, remember this. Stay
safe.
Don't eat beef.
Oh.
No, what the heck? You have to do it again. No, remember, stay safe, don't eat beef. You can't just say don't eat beef. Stay safe.
Oh, man. One moment to fumble. Right, let's do it again. Come on, I'm ahead of the game.
Okay. Just remember this. Stay safe. Don't eat beef.